Hi, I'm Valley Cantrell, and this is my virtual classroom. So, this week we were learning about time and calendars. So, we're learning about the different days of the week and month also. So Monday we are going over the holidays and important events such as Christmas, Easter, Halloween, and then Tuesday we're going to learn about time on a clock, as in which way the hand goes and identifying what time the clock is on. Wednesday, we're learning the days of the week and what today's date is. So, just going over the different days of the week and identifying what day it is each day, and giving them the opportunity to explain to me, like, oh, it's Wednesday, May, so and so. And then Thursday, we're learning about their day and time, like what their daily schedule is compared to what time that schedule aligns with. So eating dinner would be 6 o'clock, going to school would be 8 o'clock. Um, Friday, they get the chance to build their own calendar, basically explaining like when their birthday is, or being able to put in their own touches to their calendar and really just customizing it. So on this slide, I linked three books that would be really interesting for this lesson. The first one is the I Spy Clocks book. Oops. So this is the Noisy Clock Shop. I think it would be a really cute and interesting book for them to use and utilize while they learn these new skills. And then we have the My First Clock book. And this is a good interactive book that they can use also, especially something that they can take home and practice what they learned at school. And then we have the I Spy Clocks, and it's basically just a book explaining like what time is and giving the kids a chance to go in and use the knowledge that they've gotten about time and clocks and put it into that book. And I also have a fun little motivational poster that says, "You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think." And then I also incorporated my stuffed animal Squirt. Oops. So the learning objectives for this week are: students will be able to identify clocks and calendars as tools that measure time. Students will be able to explain the basic functions of clocks and calendars. And students will be able to recognize that time passes. So this is just a slide that shows the presentation that I'm doing right now for the YouTube video. So I also made a Jeopardy game going over the different times and the calendar for learning days of the week and all of that. So I'm going to,
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks.
oops. Okay, so this is the Jeopardy game that I had linked up here. For example, what hand on a clock is the hour hand? And students will be able to kind of make it a competition among their peers to see who can get like the more questions right. I feel that competition is just encourages them a little bit more to get engaged in the lesson. And they can either choose from 100 points to 500 points. Each point, the higher it gets, the harder the questions get. So that gives kids a chance to really interact with their peers, and it incorporates a lot of group work into the lesson too. So, um, and then now I attached a video that I thought would be really cute for the kids to sing. And really, it's a really catchy song that Monday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
I think that would be a good resource that we can play at the beginning of class and the end of class. That way they can understand that like the days of the week go from Monday to Sunday. So,
Month.
and then now we've got my resources. Um, we've got two worksheets listed here. I couldn't list all of them, but I'll go and show them later. These two workshops I found from the website I'm about to pull up, but it's like four different clocks, and you're able to look at the hands and determine what number it's on and what time of the day that is. And it gives the kids a chance to put on paper what they have learned throughout the week. And I will open if I can. Well, oops. Here we go. Here's the website. I used sharemylessons.com, and I think it's really neat. Just go in and time. And you can just see all the different lessons. And depending on what aspect of time we're looking at that day, we can do the different worksheets. So that is my virtual classroom. And thank you so much for listening. Bye.